Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. The news that just came in that I've seen on TV, everywhere on radio. Dali Mpofu has left the EFF, is gone to the MK party. What I am noticing right now when it comes to these politicians, now I will call Dali Mpofu a politician, even though he's an advocate politician, because he was part of the EFF, okay, and he's going to the MK party. That will make him to be a politician also. Okay. Now, what I have noticed on the members who left the EFF, this is what I've noticed. Okay. I want you to think with me over here. What I've noticed is that the members who are leaving the EFF, the ones that I've seen, especially the high profile ones, the reason why they leave the EFF, I believe it is because of perhaps their career potential expression. I don't know if there is something, I'm just creating my own thing, right? Their career expression, what, right? That means they want to be in a party where they can express themselves when it comes to what they are good at. You remember what Musisiwe Mkhwebane said? She complained actually about in the EFF and said that in the EFF, she was not like expressing herself in terms of what she is good at professionally. Okay, when you look at Shivambo, when he left the EFF, okay, you remember that now. If you look at Shivambo now in the EFF, also in the podcast, he did say actually that I am not in the MK party. I don't want to go to parliament or anything like that. I want to do the work in the party. That's what Chivambo seems like he likes doing. He likes creating things. He likes developing things. He likes putting structures. In other words, he's one person who is able to actually make an environment for the people, and then after that move back and allow people to enjoy the environment. That makes him to be satisfied. When you look at Busisiwe Mkhwebane is an advocate. Remember, he was in a public protector, whatever. Now, when he joins a party, usually he would expect, his potential or his career, whatever, where he's good, she is good at, she would express it to that in that party. But you would see that actually in the EFF, in the EFF, there is nothing like that. When it comes to press conferences, who is speaking? Guys, come on. This is very serious, okay? You guys are taking things for lightly. Do you think it is good? Do you think it's nice? Do you think every person will be happy when you've got a press conference of a party and the only person who speaks is just one guy? One guy. No, guys. I can tell you right now, that thing, it will not make any person happy. Guys, guys, come on. Do you think Shivambo, when he was still there, okay, when he was still in the EFF, do you think that when he's sitting there next to Julius Malema, he can't say anything? And I can tell you that he had a lot of things to say. He had a lot of things to add on. He had a lot of things maybe to say it right in a right way. Okay, so you can see that the people who are leaving, also Mpofu is an advocate. Okay, and when you look at Mpofu in the MK party, okay, before he even left, okay, he was already helping Zuma. He was already helping MK party, going to court, standing for them. That's how you want to be in a party. You want your career, you want your your ability, you want to express your ability. I don't think a lot of people in the EFF, they actually have that. And unfortunately, somebody who is leading the EFF, okay, in the EFF, who is Julius Malema, maybe, I don't know, I think he sees it, but I think, I don't know, guys, but I'm starting to have a problem with him a bit, okay? I like him, and I like the way he expresses himself, the way he stands his ground and whatever. But I think somehow he has some weakness when it comes to leadership. And I think if he is smart and if he can see this thing, okay, maybe he can make sure that he keeps Ndlozi and do everything to keep Ndlozi. That means if Ndlozi says to Julius Malema, listen, I want to be involved here. I want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Malima must not say, no, you can't. What? Come on, guys. But unless maybe Malima or the EFF, they are planning to dissolve everything. Maybe they are planning to dissolve. But if they still want to keep the EFF, they have to change the strategy. I'm not talking about campaigning and everything. No, I'm talking about in the structures. I'm talking about in the EFF leadership. They need to do something. They need to do something drastic. There need to be decisions to be taken. Malima need to sit down with these guys and show them respect and talk to them and tell them, guys, what do we do here? You know, and maybe, and to be honest with you, I believe, guys, this is my opinion. I believe that the EFF or Julius Malema, after 10 years, okay, in the party, they should have changed. They should have changed the president. It doesn't mean Uti Malema will leave the party. No, they should have changed. Malema should have, it should have actually came from Malema, you know. It should have came from Malema and say, listen, guys, I have been a president over here. And as you can see, we've done well, of course, and everything. But as we see now that things are taking a bit slow, okay, I'm going to step aside a bit, okay, and then I'm gonna allow the deputy president, who is Shivambo, to take over, just to push us, you know, just to see what he can do, just to make people. And I know you will say to me, yeah, we are not here to nurse people's feelings. Nyanazi nini. Ngoba naniqala umuntu nakakhuluma kanje naqala nithi, yeah, we are not here to nurse some people's feelings. It's not people's feelings. You are dealing with people at the end of the day. The reason why you've got that party, it's because of the people. It's because of the members that have joined. It's because of the leadership you have. Okay, it's not like you are the only one who made this thing happen. So you need to be in a point where you are like, listen, guys, I understand that I've been here for a long time. Please, I may want Chivambo to take over just to push us, guys. Okay, then I am supporter. Whether Malima becomes a deputy, whatever, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, at least the leadership, so that you can see maybe Chivambo could have taken the EFF, you know, a bit further. You know, you will never know, guys. You know, that's what I am thinking right now. And I'm looking at the EFF losing members. And guys, we all know that now Malima did tell us that a lot of people are going to leave the EFF. Okay, it's not a surprise that is why I think he's not talking a lot, you know, about these things, because he told us that a lot of people are going to leave and they're ready for it or anything like that. But I still believe that the reason why people are leaving the EFF, some of them, not all of them, it is because they want to express themselves. They want to they want to show their potential. Now, when you look at the MK party and you look at Chibambo, and you look at the structures, Shivambo, where he is, he's very happy, and he's hitting his chest and saying, you know what, I'm good because of what we have done here. If you look at everything there, and I know that there's still issues in the MK party, there are people who are leaving also. I saw, I think, two guys. There is a general secretary of the MK party left the MK party, and then there is another guy who was complaining about tribalism, whatever. I saw him on YouTube, also left the MK party and all of that. Now, obviously, guys, these things are going to happen. But remember, while you are busy building, these are the things that are going to happen. But when it comes to the AFF, guys, I'm just thinking and I'm just hoping that Malema, unless, and I repeat, unless maybe they have decided to, you know, the EFF, it doesn't matter anymore. We will just have it there, but we need to grow maybe the other party and then all of that. I don't know, because that is why every time these things happen between the MK party and the EFF, I always think of that day, Malema going to Zuma to drink tea. Do you think when they just went to drink tea and laugh and just have nice things there and just laugh and walk around the yard? No, they were talking about serious stuff. And perhaps maybe these are the results. It's just that we don't know. Obviously, if people have a plan, they can't tell us the plan. They can't tell us the whole plan. We will see the results. We will see when the plan is coming together. You can't expect Malema to go to Zuma and have tea and have a meeting and come back and tell us the whole plan. They will keep it secret until it manifests. And when it manifests, people who can put together the dots, they can tell, okay, what they were talking about, these guys, is this thing. And perhaps maybe, I don't know, maybe Mama Lima went there maybe because he foresaw that actually Zuma might, start another party or might join or start another party, and people are going to go to him. Maybe went there to convince him to come to our side instead. And maybe Zuma was like, no, I'm not doing that, because Malema knew that something was going to happen, and then maybe tried to convince him. It didn't work out. Or it could be maybe they decided, maybe they planned it and say, listen, I'm not talking about people living, okay, but I'm talking about black parties, black caucus, and everything like that, okay? Because if you look, guys, and you look at politics in South Africa right now from the eye, I'm not talking about from analysis data, no, talking about from looking at where you are right now. You've got the ANC, you've got the Progressive Caucus, ANC obviously with the GNU, obviously in the national with the DA and stuff like that. But if you look at the ANC, it is there are people in the ANC, members in the ANC who are in between. That means they call themselves this thing of saying we are non-racial party. That means they don't want to show their position in terms of which position they are taking. Okay, they are in the GNU now in the national. That's what they are going with. And if the GNU fails, and then maybe they are left with the Progressive Caucus, they might go there because they are in between. They are not pushing everybody away. They are not doing whatever they've got. They go with that. And then in the ANC, the same ANC party, okay, you've got people who are like Panyaza Lusufu, who want to be on the black side, who want to be on the black party side. That means now you've got two people in the ANC who are in the middle, who don't want to be this side, who don't want to be that side. They just want to go with whatever that actually comes in the only thing they want is power, okay? And then you've got the other guys, your Panyaza Lusufi, they don't care about anything else, but they care about the people, they care about black people. They want black parties to actually thrive. They want black parties to actually go on and on and on and be successful. Again, and then, of course, whether we like it or not, if the DA and the GNU parties, okay, or maybe the parties who are in the other side, they are going to take for granted the MK party, they are going to take for granted the Progressive Caucus, they are going to take for granted what is happening on the other side. They will have a problem, and we will end up having two parties, and two parties in a sense of Progressive Caucus, and then you've got the GNU, these parties that like the GNU, whatever. But chances are those who are in the GNU, they might actually come later. They might change their minds, okay? And it's gonna be a problem if they change their minds because they won't know where to go. And if the Progressive Caucus is doing well, some of them they might want to join that part. Now, if the GNU and the DA, the FF Plus, and all of them, if they are going to take for granted this thing, it's going to hit them hard. They won't believe what's happening. Okay, so they need to take it very serious. And I have a sense, and I'm speculating here. Chances are we might end up having maybe two big parties in a sense of Progressive Caucus, maybe other people joining together. And then, because what is happening, guys, in the Progressive, the people who are joining parties there, they are joining the MK party only. They are not joining the other parties. They are joining the MK party. It seems like the MK party is going to be the biggest in the Progressive Caucus. And then on the other side, maybe the DA and the FF Plus, they might decide to say, listen, we have a problem here. We have to come together. And I don't know if the DA will agree with that. So they might say, let's come together and let's just counter this thing because we are in trouble here. And I repeat, in South Africa, if these people are going to take for granted what is happening with the MK party, with the Progressive Caucus, they will have a problem. They will have the shock of their lives because MK party is growing and Zuma C is knowing it, is seeing it. It's growing and people are joining, and some people are taking things for granted. They are saying, yeah, this is just something that's going. It's never, guys, that thing is growing and it's becoming big. That is why, guys, I always say that South African politics is a bit tricky because we've got a lot of parties. Okay, it's unlike in America. In America, it's two parties. You only choose this one or this one. When they do their manifestos, they tell us their policies. They only have two. Okay, the Democrats and also the Republicans. You know, when the other one is speaking about poverty, and then you can hear him speak about poverty, the other one speaks about poverty. At least you know the difference. But in South Africa, you've got like 40 something whatever parties, you know, and then when you've got these parties, the other one says this, the other one says that, the other one counter the other one seems better, the other one comes back, changes mind, and then is no longer the other. So it confuses people. Sometimes other people they start parties, and other people move from other parties, go to those parties, and then after that, those leaders of those parties they change and join the other parties, and then it becomes, it's just a confusion, it's just a mixed up in South Africa. That's why politics in South Africa is just something that will make you crazy. You will go crazy. But in America, it's just you Democrats or Republicans. You choose this one or this one, Trump or Haley or Harris. That's it. And you know what they stand, and you've got only two things you can think about: this one or that one. That's it. But here it's complicated. So I'm hoping that. But also, guys, the other thing I think I did say this very important thing, and if I did not, I will say it. You see, the reason why I believe that maybe these parties, these other members left EFF, it's okay. I think I did say, okay, it's all about them and their careers. That means they want to express themselves. They want to use their what they are good at. Okay, that is very important. You know, trust me, guys. It's not good when you are in a party or in a place where you are doing work, but you are not doing what you are good at. You know, and people think that you are not good enough because you are not good enough. And the reason why you seem like you are not good enough is because it is because you are not doing what you want to do. You know, in that party. Anyway, guys, I don't know what to do. Think about Mpofu leaving the EFF, which I think it's his decision at the end of the day. But do you think? I think it's going to benefit the MK party a lot. Now you've got Advocate Mpofu, you've got Bosisio Mkhwebane lawyers. You know, it's so amazing. So we will see what is going to happen. And already Mpofu was already very helping the MK party. So I think some people they did see this thing, or you know, helping the MK party, Zuma and everything. So I think he saw it fit to say, you know what, let me just go where I'm used, because in the EFF, you know, Dali Mpofu, Malema would go to court and he will represent himself. And when I say represent himself, when he testifies, as a lawyer, you will feel like, nah, I'm not doing anything. Malema, Malema, it is something else. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, subscribe. You have a wonderful and a good day. Please, guys, like my videos. I don't know why. Please, guys, like my videos. Please, I'm pleading. I-support nje encane man. I-support yokulike kuphela. I-support yokushare. Ngicela imali yakho, angikutshela ukuthi hamba ubhadala ini. Konke engikushoko, just like the video, share the video if you like it, okay? That would be appreciated. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Ciao, ciao.